Hello and welcome friends to yet another interesting topic on astrology. I have done some videos on Upapada Lagna, but I haven't discussed Upapada Lagna, that particular zodiac sign, in all 12 houses of your horoscope or D1 chart. So this is today's topic. UL or Upapada Lagna, that sign in all 12 houses of your horoscope. What results you can get. Do subscribe if you haven't. If you want personal consultation, details are there in the video description. Upapada Lagna refers to your partner, your spouse, your life partner. Alright, it can talk about the qualities that your partner will have. It can also talk about, and if you come to know about its placement in a certain house, that will also influence what sort of relationship you're going to share with your partner. All that you're going to know from the house in which Upapada Lagna is placed. So many things you can decode about your partner, about your partnership or relationship with them, if you come to know about the house in which Upapada Lagna is placed. Alright. Now, how to calculate Upapada Lagna? So, for calculation, look at the 12th house. In the 12th house, definitely you have a zodiac sign. Say you have Gemini, then your 12th lord is Mercury. Find out where Mercury is placed in your horoscope. Alright? So if Mercury is placed in the 7th house, then how many houses you have come away from the 12th house? So from the 12th house you have come 8 houses away if Mercury is in the 7th house. Alright? So now from Mercury, from the 7th house you will count 8 houses away from there. So from the 7th house, if you count 8 houses further from there, you will reach the 2nd house. So Upapada Lagna will be in the 2nd house. So I told you Gemini is in the 12th house. That means in the Lagna you have the sign of Cancer. So in the 2nd house you will have the sign of Leo. So Upapada Lagna will be Leo for this ascendant. I know it's a little confusing. Don't worry. I will show you a sample chart where you will come to know how you need to calculate Upapada Lagna. And I have been getting some comments regarding the exceptions. Now, exceptions I have already discussed in previous videos. Yes, there are certain exceptions to the Upapada Lagna calculation. If the 12th lord is in the 12th house, or if the 12th lord is in the 6th house, then you should count 10 places away from the 12th lord. Wherever the 12th lord is there, from there you should count 10 places away. So wherever you will land up, that is your Upapada Lagna. So there are a few other exceptions also, which I have discussed in community posts. I have also discussed in my earlier videos. Alright. So exceptions I have already discussed in my earlier videos, and you can easily find them everywhere, even on my channel. Alright. If you go to the earlier Upapada Lagna videos. Okay. So 2 more exceptions are there. So if you have doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Alright. So now let us quickly have a look at the sample chart. Okay friends, welcome to the sample chart. As you can see, this is the chart of a Leo ascendant. And now we have to calculate the Upapada Lagna. This is the D1 chart or the Lagna chart. So we have to calculate the Upapada Lagna, in this chart. For that you have to look at the 12th house. So this is the 12th house, and you see that in the 12th house you have the sign of Cancer. So the 12th lord is Moon. So you have to find out where Moon is placed in the entire horoscope. Where is Moon placed? Alright, because 12th lord is Moon. So you can see that Moon is placed in the 7th house. So from the 12th house, in order to reach the 12th lord Moon, how many houses do you have to come? So you will have to come, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 houses. So the 12th lord Moon is 8 houses away from the 12th lord Moon is 8 houses away from the 12th house. So now from the 12th lord's position you have to count 8 houses from here also. Alright, so from here, if you count 8 houses, you will reach the second house. So the Upapada Lagna will be present in the second house of the horoscope. And in the second house of the horoscope, you have the sign of Virgo. So for this particular native, the Upapada Lagna is Virgo. So this is how you need to calculate Upapada Lagna or UL. Okay, so what will happen if the Upapada Lagna, the UL, I'm talking about that Lagna or zodiac sign, if it is in the very first house of your horoscope, then we can say that your person or your partner can be a reflection of you. So, and also your life will revolve around your partner. That is also a possibility. Then we can also say that your person definitely can be somebody for whom their self-respect will be very important. At times there can be ego clashes in the relationship, it's possible. Your person may at times be a little impulsive also, restless. Alright, that is also a possibility. But again, they will be people who will definitely always aim to be disciplined, and they will believe in structure. Now, depending on the Lord of the first house, if the Lord of the first house in your horoscope is well placed, then you will get all these results. They can be disciplined, structured, they can be goal-oriented, knowledgeable, skillful, intuitive. They will be a self-made person. They can also definitely be very active, energetic. The physical passion, will be very high. So they will give a lot of importance to the passionate relationship that you share with each other. The physical desire, attraction in the relationship is also important for them. They want new experiences in the relationship. Right? They're always seeking for new, positive change. New experiences with the partner. They don't like boredom. They don't like stagnation. They like movement. They may like to travel. So all these things about your person can also have certain similar qualities which you have. So you may find your reflection in them also. Now if the Upapada Lagna or UL, if it is in the second house, then your person may be grounded, practical. They may be also goal-oriented, systematic, structured. They can be very calculating. They will believe in serious relationship. Also, they can be committed towards you. You may definitely, share resources, joint assets with your partner. If you share wealth after marriage, if there is sharing of resources between the two of you, definitely your relationship will improve. After you get into this relationship, you can become wealthy and prosperous. That is also possible. Your person believes in their own hard work. Yes. And they believe in being goal-oriented, as I told you, systematic, structured. So they also want to lead a life of luxury, comfort. And you also can lead such a life with your partner after marriage or after you're in a committed relationship. Now also you have to find out how the second lord is placed in your horoscope. If the second lord is more or less well placed, you will get positive results pertaining to your partner, because Upapada Lagna is in the second house. Alright, sensual pleasures in the relationship is also important. The attraction, the desire for each other, everything will count. And setting long-term goals, chasing those goals, common goals, all that will improve your relationship. Caring about each other, providing each other with nourishment is important for the relationship to grow and flourish and to get sustained. Now let's move on to what will happen if the UL or Upapada Lagna is in the third house. If it is in the third house, Your partner can be friendly, and your partner may not be a very serious person. They may be very jovial, jolly. They can be very humorous. They can have a good sense of humor. They can give a lot of importance to friendship in the relationship. Somehow your person may be connected to your neighborhood or neighbors or cousins or distant cousins or friends, your network, your close network. Your person may be connected to that. Your person may love traveling, and whenever you travel with your person, your relationship can improve. Now, healthy intellectual exchanges, sharing thoughts, ideas, sharing hobbies, interests, traveling together, doing fun things with each other in the relationship can definitely improve the relationship. Your partner may also take initiative in doing things. Again, if the third lord in your horoscope is well placed, then they will take initiative in doing things. They will be courageous. They will also believe in their own efforts. They will be intelligent. They will have intellectual capabilities. They can have business acumen. They can also be very calculating. They can be very logical. They can have analytical skills. All that. They can do well in the field of technology, or they may have any sort of skills, whether technical or even creative skills. So all these things, even communication skills, healthy communication is very important in the relationship. Now let's move on to what will happen if Upapada Lagna goes to the 4th house. Your person definitely may be connected to somebody in your family or a household. Alright, they can be a distant relative, or you can say, or maybe connected to some relative in the household. Your person can also be somebody who is, alright, who has a deep-rooted emotional connection with you. Again, look at how 4th lord is placed in your horoscope. If it is more or less well placed, you will get such results. After you get in touch with this person, or after the arrival of this person in your life, you may share resources. I mean, you may build your own assets, or your person may enable you to have assets or property in life, or after entering into committed relationship or marriage. You may see a growth in your assets and property, or even financial growth can be there because of the arrival of this person into your life. And traveling with the person is a good idea that can improve the relationship. There may be ups and downs in the relationship, mood swings, alright, emotional connection, again at times emotional detachment, so ups and downs, highs and lows in the relationship, fluctuations in your person's mood. Your person can be very emotionally sensitive. They can be charitable, kind-hearted, compassionate, forgiving also. So they may be connected to healthcare industry. They may be connected to charitable organizations, charity work. They may be connected with, dealing with the people, working for the people. They may be very good healers, counselors, even occultists, or researchers for that matter. They can also do well in technology. So all these things about your person. They can also have creative skills, creative or artistic skills and abilities. Now this relationship will work if there is a love, affection, a mutual affection, if there's desire to provide each other with nourishment. So your person is seeking nourishment in the relationship, and they want you to take care of them. If you do so, they will also take care of you in return. Alright, so now let's move on to the next placement. What if the UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 5th house? Then this is definitely going to be a romantic connection based on true love, even spiritual love or connection, selfless love, alright, almost unconditional. So your person is looking for such a relationship. They can be romantic, they can be friendly, they can be very forgiving, large-hearted, they may have a high ambition in life. At the same time, they can be childlike also at times, right? Very childlike, friendly. They can be very playful. They can also have a good sense of humor. And again, they will also be, someone who's very large-hearted, someone who believes in forgiving others. Again, if the fifth lord in your horoscope is more or less well placed, your person will have such qualities. They can be knowledgeable, skillful, they can have artistic or creative abilities, they can be knowledgeable or skillful or both. They can also believe in living like a king. They want recognition also, validation also for their work. It's possible, all right? Or they will end up winning validation or recognition because they are people who are genuinely, they have quality or knowledge. So they are a person of substance. If the fifth lord is well placed, then definitely your person will be a person of substance. They will have knowledge or creativity. They can also have skills, they can be skillful in doing various things. And they can also, because of your association with this person or because of being in committed relationship with this person, you can also win a recognition, fame in society in due course of time. It's possible if the fifth lord is well placed, and if its dasha is coming up, or it's going to be very active in the upcoming dashas, then yes, you're going to get you will be recognized also because of their presence in your life or because of your association or your relationship with this person. That's possible. They can bring good fortune to you in this life. So they are looking for a committed relationship, yes, and they just want true love and friendship in the relation. At times there may be ego clashes in the relationship. At times you may feel that they are a little dominating. So yeah, it's possible. But if they are good at heart, if they are really, someone who's actually childlike and who has a heart of gold, then it's okay even if they are a little demanding at times. Maybe you can forgive them and avoid ego clashes. That's important. Now what will happen if the Upapada Lagna or UL, if it goes to the 6th house? Well, 6th house is the house of service. So it is very important that your person has a desire to help you, to serve you, to cooperate with you in all situations. You too should have the same desire to help them, to cooperate with them, to serve them. That's very important. The desire to serve each other mutually, no matter what. The desire to be each other's strength instead of criticizing each other. That's very important. Otherwise, if you stick to your own views and arguments, if they stick to their own, then what will happen? There may be unnecessary quarrels, arguments, conflicts, which can make the relationship bitter. So it's very important to serve each other, help each other. It's important to do routine things in your relationship. Always wishing each other or doing something special for each other on special occasions, going out on dates in a routine way, all right, even maintaining a routine, intimate life in a routine way, that is important. So making efforts, basically. In this, if it goes to the 6th house, you should not give up on each other. You should go on making efforts. Even if one person is not willing, you have to take the initiative and make efforts. Then they will also respond in due course of time. You need to make efforts, actually, to make this relationship work. Your person can do well in the field of technology, healing. They have great analytical skills, intellectual capabilities. They're very goal-oriented, even materialistic, very grounded, very hardworking. They can be very disciplined, very meticulous about details, and so they can be overcritical about certain things, over analytical, overcritical, and which may turn you off. But it's okay, you have to learn to forgive them, because if it is in the 6th house, it's very important to develop, this ability to forgive each other. Forgiveness, mutual forgiveness is very important. And never giving up on each other, no matter what, continuing to make efforts in the relationship. Now, if UL or Upapada Lagna goes to the 7th house, what will happen? If it goes to the 7th house, then if the 7th lord is more or less well placed, then your person may belong to some foreign land or foreign culture, or after marriage or after you're in committed relationship, both of you can travel to some foreign land. Your person can have great business acumen. They can be good at trading, at counseling, or they can have also research investigation abilities, analytical skills. They can be good in the field of law also. They can do well. They can be good at marketing. They can do well in business, as I told you, trading. So they can be very good teachers and counselors also, provided the 7th lord in your horoscope is more or less well placed. Now, if UL is in the 7th house, what may happen? At times you may feel that your person is very much dependent on you. Actually, your person is looking for friendship. They are looking for partnership in the relationship. So they always have this idea, or they have this belief that they are never enough. Like alone they can't do anything. Generally, like they will feel that always when you are there by their side, then they will always end up performing better and doing better things. So that's what they believe, that if you are with them, they can win the world, actually. So that is why you will, at times it may appear to you that they are very dependent, that all the time, they will seek your support and your presence. So this may irritate you at times, and you may feel, oh, this person is always looking for me. They are always, wanting my presence and my support. You may feel that way. And because, your person truly feels that you are someone who's going to complete them as a person. They have this feeling that they are incomplete without you, actually. So you should support them. So this relationship will work if the UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 7th house. If there is pure friendship also, it will work. Besides having great intimate life, it is important to be very good friends to each other in the relationship. So there should be healthy give and take in the relationship. That's important if the UL is in the 7th house. Now, traveling with your person, that is also a very good remedy. And maintaining healthy intimate life is also important, besides being their friend always. So yeah, all these things. Now let's move on to what will happen if the UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 8th house. So your person can be someone who's very emotionally sensitive. They're looking for a relationship where you'll maintain transparency. So they want mutual trust in the relationship, because Scorpio is also, which is there naturally in the 8th house. In the chart of the cosmic man, you have the sign of Scorpio. So they are also someone who can be secretive. They can be very attractive. They will give a lot of importance to, if UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 8th house, they will give a lot of importance to sexual life, to the kind of sexual compatibility that you have. That's going to be very important for them. So, and they want intimacy. They also want that, you have to be totally loyal and committed to them. Totally serious, totally committed and loyal in the relationship. That's what they want. If there are trust issues, then this relationship is not going to work. All right? So be very careful. So there has to be total, transparency also. And if UL is in the 8th house, it's important to, if there are trust issues, then a distance can set in. It's possible. If healthy intimate life is not there, then what will happen? Both of you can get estranged from each other also. If a person is from a very far away exotic land, which is very foreign, far away from an exotic place altogether, then it's good for the relationship. Or after getting into relationship or marriage, if you travel with your person to an exotic location and settle down there, it can be good, positive for the relationship. Your person and you actually, you have to understand that your person is somebody who's very sensitive, emotionally sensitive, intuitive. They can be creative. They can have powers of analysis, investigation, as well as they are intuitive. So you won't be able to hide anything from them, but they may be able to hide things from you, because they are again people who are very secretive also, very mysterious. But if you maintain healthy intimacy with them, then definitely they will be transparent with you. So yeah, all these things your person can do well in healing, technology, occult, research, investigation, law, investments. They can be connected to investments. So all that is good for them. Now let's move on to what will happen when Upapada Lagna or UL is in the 9th house. Your person can be knowledgeable. Again, if the 9th lord is more or less well placed in the horoscope, they can be knowledgeable, and you may turn to them for advice, suggestions. They're definitely looking for a committed relationship. They want loyalty in the relationship. All right. Now, at times you may feel that they are always, giving you advice, they are showing you the way, they are teaching you, lecturing all the time. You may have this feeling. But if the 9th lord is well placed, then you should take their advice or suggestions seriously. If you follow their suggestions, definitely it will do you good. All right, it's for your good. Now, definitely in this relationship, sense of responsibility and duty is very important. Being faithful to each other, being dutiful to each other is very important. Traveling with your partner to foreign lands, your partner can have foreign connections, and your partner may belong to some foreign land, or maybe you can meet your partner while you are in a foreign land or traveling to some foreign place. There you may meet your partner. It's possible if the UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 9th house. Your person can be religious or spiritual if 9th lord in your horoscope is well placed, or they can be very knowledgeable. All right. They can be into counseling, they can be into teaching, they can be into managerial jobs, they can do well in the field of law also. They can do well also they can do well in government positions also. It's possible managerial positions also, because 9th house naturally is signified or it's ruled by Jupiter, and Sun is also the significator. So they can do well in managerial jobs, also in government positions. They will do well in the field of law. They will do very well. Teaching, counseling, they can do well. They can also do well in gaining knowledge through research also. It's possible. Now they can definitely gain knowledge in whichever field they want to, and they can also be people who are people who are very optimistic, adventurous, skillful. Besides being knowledgeable, they may be skillful. So all these things are possible. If UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 9th house, they may be an adventurer at heart, always wanting to explore the world through travel, and optimistic also if the 9th lord in your horoscope is well placed. And this person may bring good fortune into your life because of your association or marriage to them. You may end up earning good fortune in life eventually. And their arrival in your life is fortunate also, if ninth lord is well placed. Now let's move on to what will happen if UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 10th house. This person can be structured, disciplined. Again, if the 10th lord in your horoscope is well placed, structured, disciplined, goal oriented, materialistic, alright, detail oriented also, very organized. They can do well in organizational positions. They can have managerial organizational skills. They can also do well in government positions. They can do well in administration. They can also do well in technology. All right, so yes, they can do well in technology. They may be in they can do well in any kind of technology for that matter. And 10th house is the house of public image, so they may also be connected to media, media and technology, which also so any field of media or technology, they may be connected to that as well. Now your person, they can definitely be hardworking, as I told you. They will believe in working hard and amassing their own wealth and resources. All right, they will give a lot of importance to justice and responsibility. If you do justice to them, they will do justice to you. It's like tit for tat, give and take. So yes, they believe in justice. If you treat them fairly, they will also treat you fairly. And responsibility, yes. So they are looking for a serious relationship. They want to maintain long-term, lifelong relationship, which is based on serious commitment. So again, if 10th lord is well placed in your horoscope, if somehow you and your person, you can do some work together, if you're helping your person in their work, if they're helping you in your work, some work connection if you have, or maybe if they're connected to your workplace or you met through some colleague, so it's a very good sign. If they're connected somehow to your workplace or somehow linked to your work, then it's very good for the alliance or for the marriage, or assisting each other in work after you get into relationship. That is also a plus point. That is also a wonderful remedy which will enable you to maintain the relationship, because in this relationship you may at times feel that your person may have a tendency to dominate you also a little, control you. They may want things to happen in their way. They have a certain way of doing things, and they believe that that particular way is the best way. So they may have a tendency to dominate you or control you. It's possible. So if you help each other in your work, then definitely you can have a meaningful relationship. But if 10th lord is well placed, even if they control you or dictate things to you, ultimately you will realize that they are people who will always stand by you and who will take responsibility and who will also always shoulder all responsibilities towards you and do justice to you in the relationship. So yeah, all these things. Now let's move on to the next position. What if UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 11th house? 11th house of gains or wish fulfillment. After you enter into committed relationship or marriage with this person, your wishes, desires may be eventually granted or fulfilled, or they may fulfill your desires. But again, it depends on how the 11th lord is placed in your chart. If it is well placed, then yes, eventually all your dreams, all your wishes, will be fulfilled and granted. All right, this person can also bring, can also enable you to lead a life of prosperity. All right, you will ultimately gain from your association with this person. You're going to be the gainer in the long run. All right, if 11th lord is well placed. Okay, maybe you met them on social media, they may be definitely part of your social network, introduced to you by your elder siblings or friends. So they can be part of your social network, or in today's age, yes, even social media network. So your person, they can be very intellectual, and they can be, they can have intellectual capabilities, and they may definitely want intellectual discussions with you. They may want to discuss their thoughts, ideas with you, their goals. They may want you to also help them in achieving their goals, or they want you to chase common goals. So sharing common goals and chasing them together as friends, healthy give and take in the relationship, all that is very important in the relationship. Alright, healthy give and take. Your person, they may at times have also a cerebral approach even to relationship. So they want give and take. They want that, if they are doing something to make you happy, then you should also make efforts to, make them happy. So they want give and take. So if they are supporting you in times of your need, or in times of need, if they are with you, then in times of their need, they want you to be by them. So that is very important for them, So they want friendship actually in the relationship. And if you fail to maintain that friendship, then they will not be able to connect with you, because for them relationship has to be a two-way process, and they can't imagine a situation where they are only making efforts and you are not responding. They can't. If that happens, then there'll be detachment. So if they are friendly towards you, they expect the same from you. So you have to perform. In short, you have to fulfill their wishes, desires. Only then they will care about your wishes and desires. So it's a pure give and take sort of thing, because they definitely can have cerebral approach to relationship, to life, to things, because they are very practical by nature. Basically, they can be practical. Again, if 11th Lord is well placed, then you may find that they are unconventional, extraordinary. They may have rebellious attitude. They may revolt against authority, injustice, and you may also find that they are humanitarian in spirit. They may believe in helping the downtrodden. They will raise voice against injustice. For humanitarian causes, they will devote their time. So it's possible. So yeah, and if 11th Lord is well placed, they will be great intellectuals. They will also believe in traveling the world with you. They will also believe in, as I said, they will believe in healthy exchanges and friendship. They will want everything, intimacy also, and they will want friendship. And they will also be people who can be very good at research, investigation, at healing, occult, technology. So these are all promising fields for them, because they have not just investigation skills, but they can also have intuitive powers. If UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 11th house. Yeah, now let's move on to the final placement of the Upapada Lagna or UL is in the 12th house. So here what happens is that your person, they can be very selfless. At times you may feel that their heart goes out to the poor, needy. They will not think much about themselves. They can be at times lost, confused, in illusion. They may live in their world of imagination. They may escape into their world of idealism and imagination. They may escape from the world of reality very easily. So you may feel that they are escapists, or you may also feel that they have a dual nature. Alright. So at times you feel that they may show that they are with you, but when that real time arrives, they may disappear and escape into their safe zone, or they may escape into their world of idealism. So you may feel that they have unrealistic approach to things. So all these things you may feel. Again, if 12th Lord in your horoscope is well placed, then you will realize that though they may at times tend to escape from things, but they are people who are intelligent, knowledgeable. They are people who are wise, who have wisdom and knowledge. They are people who have great intuitive powers. They are blessed with intuition. They're very sensitive emotionally, and they are very charitable. They have a lot of mercy, compassion in their hearts for others, and they believe in forgiveness, they believe in letting go, they believe in peacemaking. So all that you will realize. And in this relationship is going to work if there is compassion. Mutual compassion for each other is very important. Only then this relationship is going to work. So dealing with each other with a sense of compassion, forgiveness, very important. Never hesitating to sacrifice things for each other, for each other's happiness. When you're ready to, even sacrifice your own pleasures, then definitely, your relationship can be successful. So definitely if UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 12th house, then this relationship demands sacrifice. All right? It demands mutual trust. Okay? It demands understanding, intuitive connection. If you fail to understand your person, if you fail to understand what their real purpose in life is, then eventually you may get distanced from each other. And also this relationship, if UL or Upapada Lagna is in the 12th house, I can say that intimate relationship, healthy intimate connection, that is also going to be very important in the relationship. If a healthy intimate life is not maintained, then the two people, they may get detached from each other. Alright, your person, they can do well in research, investigation, technology. They can also do well in occult, healing, psychology. They can be associated with investments. So all that is possible. They may belong to some foreign land. After getting into serious relationship with them or marriage, you may settle down in a foreign land with them. They may belong to some foreign culture. That's also possible. So yeah, all these things if UL in the 12th house. And that was my take on Upapada Lagna or UL. If that zodiac sign, what will happen if it is placed in all the 12 houses of your horoscope? And here I'm talking about D1 chart, Rashi chart or Lagna chart. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It's not possible to reply to your complicated individual questions, because for that proper chart analysis is required. I cannot just randomly say, oh, it is good, oh, it is bad. Some people think that why I'm not replying to, all those comments which require proper chart analysis. Because without analyzing the chart, I cannot just make a comment, random comment. That will be injustice. I can't do that. All right. So, but yes, if there are certain things which are basic things and you have a doubt, then definitely I will answer. And comment section is also meant for letting me know your thoughts, your observations, and letting me know how much you have resonated with the content that I've shared with you. Before I wind up, let us be kind to all animals, birds, and creatures. Let us try to be vegetarian, and let us donate vegetarian food to vegetarian or vegan food to people in old age homes, orphanages, to people who are physically, mentally challenged. See you next time, friends. Thank you.